too much piano. What do you think?
Maybe a little.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember the wonderful Gil Amelio years, but here's a crazy time. Apple was sinking. And one of the critiques was that Apple didn't have very good tech support. You call it, you wait forever on hold. So Gil Amelio did what any short-sighted CEO would do. He hired like 1,000 more frontline tech reps to answer the phones who had minimal training but could help you through things like, did you turn it on, sir? And then they would pass you off to a more advanced engineer if they needed help. So it was nuts. 70 ex-store clerks led the new recruits with 110 ex-cops close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of retired tennis pros. They were hired from all across the land. 76 ex-cons from the local jail with 110 ex-priests from LA. There were more than 1,000 drones Apple found to answer phones at the rate of $20 a day. They would answer calls on Macs they'd never seen before. Wondering, blundering, clueless all the way. They say, there's your problem, just replace your ROM with RAM. Thank you, ma'am, y'all have a real nice day. Half an hour of training, then they're on the phones. Mumbling, stumbling, learning on the run. They'd say, okay sir, now let's try this. Go edit your config.sys, reformat, and call us when you're done. 76 calls later, you're still confused. At 110 calls, your Mac is dead. As you finally break down in sobs, just be glad they all have jobs, and next time, call 911 instead. Alright, so now we've got the new ones. Never before heard, except for the macro desktop. Okay. This is the new Apple Power Music Stand. It weighs only 5 pounds, or with Microsoft Word installed, 12. And I'm waiting for it to wake up. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Seriously, what do you think?
Did it run out of juice?
It's been plugged in the entire time. Full battery? Alright, should we do the hold down for 6 seconds thing? I hear a fan. Alright. Shall I stall by doing another old one?
Yeah.
This is one of my all-time favorites. As you may remember, Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997, made his first public appearance on stage at the Macworld Expo. And he was wearing his black turtleneck and his blue jeans, and he stood like this, and the crowd was going crazy. And I had just seen the movie Evita. Remember the scene on the balcony with the guy? Yeah, exactly. So, it won't be easy, you'll think I'm strange when I try to explain why I'm back after telling the press Apple's future is black. You won't believe me. All that you see is a kid in his teens who started out in a garage with only a buddy named Woz. You try rhyming with garage. Don't cry for me, Cupertino. The truth is, I've never left you. I know the ropes now, know what the tricks are. I made a fortune over at Pixar. Don't cry for me, Cupertino. I've still got the drive and vision. I know the ropes, silver sandals in any weather. It's just that these days, they're Gucci leather. You now know the time for a PowerBook to start up is the length of one song. So, Remember the iPods? For the longest time, they were back ordered. You couldn't get an iPod Mini for forever, and it was because the little hard drives inside were back ordered, and they were just Apple was just waiting and waiting for them to be shipped. So, with apologies to Billy Joel. Whoa, 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 whoa. iPod Mini, shiny silver blue. Oh my God, I'm so in love with you. Though I'm a fan, it seems so is half the planet, and you're back ordered for the longest time. Whoa, woe is me for the longest time. Wait and see. They said, please be patient to me, but that was July of 2003. Without you, how can I survive? Why won't you arrive? Oh right, those damn little hard drives. iPod Mini, sorry but we're through. I can't wait till 2022. You knocked my socks off, but I bought a cheap Dell knockoff, and I won't miss you for the longest time. Now, to conclude, we find ourselves at a very interesting moment in the Mac history. For the longest time, people said, you know, but the Mac is elegant and intuitive. Yeah, but I can get a Dell for $500. Yeah, but the Mac is graceful and makes you happy to use it. Yeah, but I can get a Dell for $500. So, for the first time, the Mac is starting to offer something other than beauty, elegance, and simplicity. It doesn't have viruses and spyware. Suddenly, yeah, but I can get a Dell for $500 plus $99 a year for Norton, and then $100 a year for the spyware program, and then $200 once every other year to have the thing cleaned out. So all of a sudden, the masses are looking at the Mac with a new, fresh eye for the first time. This is the time to strike. What we need is an anthem. We need a song that you can stand up on the table and sing. My voice is totally gone, but let's try this one. Inside the hell begins, and it may never end. Virus goo, spyware to such pain, when Bill Gates owns your brain. Forevermore, forevermore. Things aren't going well, 'cause dude, you bought a Dell. Lost your file, go on, dial away. They'll answer in Bombay. You're not alone, you're not alone. Ditch your Windows, get a clue. A new cult waits for you. Your virus fears are through. What's the harm? Send the darn thing back.